EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Run!
Throwing first play is Herbert. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On is the Chargers punter now. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. Fielded just inside the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Yellow!
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up. But they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Riblet.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Crowd right. Hey, easy. We're going. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. McCray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Hey, 15.
49-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second and 9. Here's Pacheco once again, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yellow.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
12.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
5-9.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Ram.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get fade, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Felix Anudike-Uzomah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
5-9, 5-9.
Up the middle they go. McCray. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, go lion. Hey, Rafe.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Crowd right, crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert off of play action. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Set.
To the air again, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Set.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
59, 59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vargas. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Set.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Baylor Tiger.
Here's a give up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Lockett as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Whip the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, go lion.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
21. Home to troops right. Home to troops right.
Here's Herbert now on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, rip lift.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd down and 13. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Herbert. And incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Crowd right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33.
We'll go orange.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
OP. Hey, Ray.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Chargers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. James Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
That's the score. Chiefs 34, Chargers 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Let's go. 12.
Herbert now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass out left finds Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Herbert changing things up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
59.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
21.
Herbert back to the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. The Chiefs bring pressure, and they block it. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it one step and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 117 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Yellow.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Ready? Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams going to the prevent early, way too early. And sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 6.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, Brandon Gaughan, you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.